Hey, how's it going everyone? In today's video we are going to be going over a new cheese for Malenia or Malenia, however it is said, because of course it is spelt differently and not properly spelt the right way. So what we are going to be doing is using a new technique, a new cheese method to help you get through this boss. Now before we get into that, I want to say most importantly, this is not going to be a full guide on how to beat her. This is what you will want to watch if you do. But stay tuned, make sure you're watching all the way because you do not want to miss out on what we're going to be using. Because this is going to be a new cheese method in which you can officially take out her first phase easily. So what we need to do is head over here to the Rampart Tower. And once you are here, you can then head to the left. You're going to notice some of these birds, and you are going to want to take them out. If you have a great element such as fire, you can use this on the barrel to explode it and take out the bird that way. I'm sure a majority of you have already went through this if you've pretty much been playing the game since it's been out, but if you are new, well then here you go. But for the most part, these birds can be a pain, so just try to take them out the best way that you can. We are going to then drop down below onto this ledge right here. When you do drop, head to the right side. If you go to the left side over here, you're going to notice that there's nowhere to go. So that is why we go to the right side. And we are going to then drop down on top of this ledge. Proceed on forward and then drop down. Then we're going to drop down again. If you want, you can pick up the item. I've picked up the item, you can then proceed and follow exactly where I go because we are going to go to the edge here and then drop down. Do not worry or fret if it does break because it's supposed to. That's not an if, it will break. When you do fall down, you will survive. Go to the left side here and then follow it around. When you do make it about right here, there will be a Crucible Knight that you will need to go against. He can be quite a pain, but you can throw him off the mountain easily. He's pretty ridiculous, just like the invaders. They'll fall off the map just as much. So what we want to do is when you do defeat him, he will then give you the spell, which is right there, Aspects of Crucible Horns. Apply this to your character. Once you have done so, you can then go towards the boss. We are going to use the spell and launcher. If you notice right there, it did not do anything. If you're too far or if you're too close, you will not make it. So make sure you give it just the right length and then you do this. On the third strike, she will move like so. So what you want to do is hit her twice with that. So flip her once, and then we will flip her again. And on this third time, you'll notice that she'll move out of the way. It's every time, so that's what you want to do throughout the whole entire process in order to take her out. This is a pretty cool and easy and fascinating method. And all credit to a Reddit user. If you are having trouble with her waterfowl, you can use a freezing pot while she's mid-air and it'll make her go back directly down and you can then attack her. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. And if you are in the second phase, you can use Swarm of Flies and you can take the boss out that way. I do have a full guide on how to do that, yet I will leave that down below where you can click that. This was just a way to show you how to cheese her first phase. And before I forget, I need to remind you guys that if you are struggling with the recent glitch where you can drop down on the elevator and activate it early so that you can then get to the boss quick and efficient, well, it still works. I know a lot of people have been asking what glitches still work after certain patches, yet this one is still working and you just want to go at the corner and drop down below. Make sure that you try to aim somewhat in the dead center, and you'll notice right there that the elevator is now being brought up. So then when you go back, you will notice that you can then take the elevator back on down and go towards the Lost Grace, and then you can then head towards the boss room. And I think this is going to be a useful method for a lot of you out there. Hope that it helps, and let me know down below. And if it has, make sure that you are subscribed and you turn on those notifications. You can join our Discord for some Elden Ring help. And other than that, I hope that you all are having a solid day out there, and I will see you all on the next video.